Situational entertainment. That is the most the San Francisco Giants can offer. And the situation, this homestand, was real simple. You got to win at least 5 of these 7 games, and God bless them, they did. They won the first 5, and then how you lose the next 2 with Carlos Rodon and Logan Webb going, it's disappointing. But hey, folks, that's baseball. What's not baseball is having someone who is in your 5-hole with 2 on and 2 out and 2 strikes against the hitter, laying down a bunt. Dwayne Kuiper and Mike Krukow couldn't believe what they saw when they saw this.
Belt bunts it. Wow. And that'll end the inning. 8th inning coming up.
Okay, so what's going on with the belt, Brandon?
From my point of view, I've been struggling a little bit. He was tough all day. Didn't have a whole lot of misses. Was hitting that high inside with his fastball. And I took the best route that I thought would keep the inning going. I'm not saying I'm right about that, but, that was the decision I made. I feel very comfortable bunting. And I wanted to keep that inning going. I just didn't get it down. So, fortunately, it didn't work out.
The fact that Brandon Belt feels comfortable bunting is wonderful. I'm glad he's found a safe space. The situation did not call for a bunt. To think that me bunting and just getting on here and leaving somebody else to drive us in here when you claim to be the captain, when you get brought in on the back of a boat, is among the softer decisions you'll see any major league hitter make. Basically, he abdicated that at-bat to an easy way out of that at-bat and let someone else drive in the runs.
Well, except that he didn't let anybody drive in the runs.
Right, because he bunted foul with 2 strikes, which we all know is an out.
And I didn't see the at-bat, so I may be wrong here, but I don't think he showed bunt on anything but the last pitch. So he waited until the odds were slimmest to bunt for a base hit, which is what he's trying to do. Because you're not sacrificing, clearly. It's just such a baffling decision. And it's almost as though he's saying, I'm struggling with this guy, so I'm sort of going to give up my at-bat. But you can't give up the at-bat because there's 2 outs.
And by the way, the whole team is struggling. The whole team is struggling today against Zach Gallen. So go ahead and bail out your... You know who else is struggling? J.D. Davis, who was hitting behind Brandon Belt, who took an 0 for 3 today. Brandon Crawford, who hit behind Brandon Belt, took an 0 for 3 today. Joey Bart hit behind Brandon Belt, took an 0 for 3 today. Mike Yastrzemski, behind Brandon Belt, took an 0 for 3 today. They recorded 4 hits. Estrada had 1, Peterson had 1, and Longoria went 2 for 3. And Brandon Belt wants J.D. Davis to come and clean it all up now? Like the guy who just got here, you're more comfortable with giving him the big at-bat than you, the captain?
I don't think it was him thinking about J.D. Davis or anybody else. It's just, this guy's hard on me. I guess I'll try to trick him. Because it's not about thinking about, the bigger picture, because the bigger picture tells you right away, there's 2 outs, there's 2 strikes, there's 2 guys on. You can't bunt there. You can't bunt there. There's no explanation that makes that make sense.
No.
So he's thinking about, I don't think I can hit this guy. And that's where the thinking clearly ended. It wasn't, somebody else can pick me up, because nobody can. But unless they're changing the rules of baseball.
I'm going to tell you that if you're thinking, as a left-handed hitter, I cannot hit this right-handed pitcher, I just can't do it, it's time to designate for assignment Brandon Belt. Because it sounds like he's too hurt, too mentally incapable, and somebody here on the text line saying, yeah, right, Damon, you could hit a baseball. Am I the first baseman for the San Francisco Giants? Or am I the brilliant orator who you keep on returning to as you drive home each and every day? Who does their job better?
But today?
Today. It's me.
It's close, but it's you.
I'm crushing it, Ray. I'm having on myself a day.
No, there's no way that, and we're not talking about Brandon Belt's career. We're talking about one at bat, and it was a disastrous one because it ignored game situation. It ignored, it ignored the rules of the game. He had a brain spasm of epic proportions because you cannot bunt with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
It was a consideration.
5-0, and you can't score. You can't score enough to tie the game with that at bat. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea, and it got the execution it deserved.
Absolutely, it did. It's unthinkable. And so
he thought it.
Well, no, I mean, he considered it.
It was a consideration.
So the situational entertainment, the situation went awry these last 2 days at the ballpark for the Giants.